Hi, everybody. It's Lisa again. I had to close down my browser because I was having technical difficulties with Google Hangouts and the Verbling interface. So now I'm back online. I'm using Chrome this time, so let's see if that works better. I see people are joining, so you must be seeing the green join class button. So if you want to join this class, we're going to be doing some writing in this class, and this will be a good chance for you to practice some of your writing skills in English, and you'll also be doing some reading, and we'll be doing some talking too. So if you want to join the class, just click on the green Join Class button, and you will get into the Google Hangout here. If you're in the Google Hangout, then you will be able to read what you write out loud. If you don't get into the Google Hangout and you still want to participate, then you are free to write on the Google Doc. I'm going to say this to start. I am going to make this Google Doc editable. That means you will be able to write on it. So, but that means one thing is I don't want anybody erasing anybody else's stuff. Sometimes that happens if you accidentally grab everything with your cursor, and then if you hit a button or delete or return or something, it deletes everything. And to undo that, you have to go to Edit and Undo. So I'm going to give everybody the link. We're going to be writing about the future. So I have some little questions that I wrote here, but I'm going to put this link and you can click on it, but don't start writing yet because we're not ready yet. So first we're going to do introductions. My name is Lisa. I'm one of the Verbling teachers. I try to do a class or two most days during the week. I do them at different times. Sometimes I have time in the morning, sometimes I have time in the afternoon, and this time is the evening. It's 10 o'clock in the evening where I am, and I'm in Washington State in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. And if you want to ever find out what my classes are or what any of the other teachers are, all you have to do is click on our names, and then it'll take you to our page. And then, for example, if you click on my name, you go to my page, and you'll see my classes that I have coming up. And you can also watch all the other recorded classes. I think I've done 50 classes so far. So we do something, try to do something new every time, so you guys get a wide variety of vocabulary and experiences, always in the speaking, sometimes in writing, sometimes in reading. I know some teachers are doing singing with their classes, like Matthew, and some people do jokes, and some people do plays. So you can really get a lot of different variety here on Verbling. So if you're interested, you can check out the other teachers' classes. So that's like a Verbling commercial right there I just gave you guys. Okay, so I'm going to start the class now. So we only have about 53 minutes left, and I'm going to start over here on the left. I'm going to just ask, I'm going to say your name the best I can, and then I'll just ask you to introduce yourself and tell us where you're from, and then we can get started. So Asako, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi,
okay.
Welcome.
I'm from Japan. I live in Yokohama, and today, well, it's snowing for the first time here, so
well, nice.
Yeah, it's so cold.
Yep. Does that happen very often where you live?
No, really, like probably once or twice a year. So, okay. Well, I'm luckily today it's off from work, so I just stay home.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I live in it's about 2 hours from Seattle. Seattle is a city that some people might know from that's in Washington, and we get snow usually once a year, but it hasn't snowed yet. But it was pretty cold today. But yeah, well, that's nice. Francisco, hello, you're back.
Hello, yeah, I'm again. I'm from El Salvador, and this is my second class.
tonight?
No,
or
no. This is my first time on
Oh,
Berlin.
okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah, and I have to say that I really like it.
Okay, awesome. Well, welcome. I'm
Yes,
glad you found out about Verbling. It's
thank you.
I think more and more people are finding out about it all the time, so it's good. And
Yes.
Huyen, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing fine.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
having a cold, actually.
Oh, you have a little cold? Yeah.
Yeah.
All
My name
right.
is Yun. I'm from Vietnam. Nice to meet you all.
Yeah. Thanks. And Igor just joined us. Igor, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, hi, my name is Igor. I'm from Moldova, Republic of Moldova. I was already in one your class
Yes, I remember.
last week.
Okay, great. Well, glad you
Nice
came
to meet
back.
you.
Yeah, good seeing you again.
Thank you.
Okay, and Jesus, hi there.
Hi, good night. My name is Jesus from Mexico. It's my second day on Berkeley and my second class.
Awesome, great. Glad you're here.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Land it.
Yeah, I'm landed. I'm from Mexico too, and it's like my second week in Berlin.
Great. And Mustafa,
Yes,
go ahead and introduce yourself. Yeah.
my name is Mustafa from Egypt, and I spend a good time when I join these sites, and I feel I have improved my English.
All
My
right.
English is improving when I join with you, the good teacher.
Great.
You're a good
All right. That's great. Glad to hear that. And Joseph, how about you? How would you tell us
Yes,
where you are
hello.
from? Hi there. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
Okay, I'm Yusuf from Yemen, and my native language is Arabic.
Okay. Great. And over here on the right, it's in.
Hello.
Hi. How are you? Is that where are you from?
I'm from Taiwan.
Taiwan. So that's Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese.
Okay.
Is
And
this Yulin?
yeah, Yuling.
Yolin. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm now a college student. Yeah, I find this website from my teacher.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my English teacher told me this website, and I come here to learn.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you.
All right. Is this your first time, or have you been? Okay.
My first time.
Great. All right. Well, we're gonna get started. Since we have some new people here, I'm going to just quickly go over how the class works. So on Verbling, we try to have classes every hour of the day. Sometimes we don't have a class because none of the teachers can do it at that time. But if you go to the live classes page on Verbling, you'll see the listing of all the classes coming up. And if you want to participate, all you do is go there and you make sure you get there on time. So like maybe 1 or 2 minutes before the hour, because as Verbling is getting more and more well known, there's a lot of people trying to get into classes. Like right now, I can see that there are several people that are watching this class, and they might be waiting for one of you guys to lose your connection and drop out, and then they will click the green button and get in. So that's kind of how it works. And that's how things go. Sometimes people have to leave anyways, and they can only stay for part of the class, and then they have to leave. So yeah, click on the Join Class button, and then you'll be in the Google Hangout. If you're in the Google Hangout, you'll be participating and asking questions, answering questions, writing, reading, things like that. If you don't make it into the class right away, sometimes it's good to wait a little while and watch the class, and you can write in the Verbling chat still, and then sometimes people have to leave or drop out, and you can join again. All of the classes on Verbling are being recorded, and then they're put back onto the website later, so you can look up the different classes. If you're interested in writing classes or reading classes or grammar or something like that, you can watch classes just like you're watching YouTube videos anytime you want. So
thank you.
yeah, so that's kind of how the classes work. And what's special about Verbling also is not just the classes, but the partners. So if you want to use Verbling to get a partner, you can go on that part of the website and click Get a Partner, and then that'll hook you up if there's somebody that's available to talk to you. And then you can practice English, and they can practice Chinese or Japanese or Spanish or whatever language that they're trying to learn as well. So it's a pretty cool site. Lots of people are finding out about it and using it. And I've been really impressed because a lot of people have been here and they've only been studying English or learning English for a little while, and just because they're practicing a lot, they're getting really good. So that's really cool. All right, so that's my little intro about how Verbling works. And now one of the ways that Verbling works is oftentimes teachers like me, we provide you guys with a Google Doc link, and then you open that up, and then that way we're going to be able to practice doing some writing. So I'm going to go over here. It looks like everybody's over there already. So I'm going to hop over there myself. I'm going to put it on the screen share so that people can also, instead of looking at me, you can look at what we're writing about. So this is just, some ideas for how things to write. So I picked the idea of the future. So, and I came up with a couple of different questions here. So the way the writing class works is we're going to just take the first one here. I'm actually going to put these ones down really far here so they'll be out of our way. And we're just going to start with this first one. The question is it possible to know the future? It's actually two questions. Is it possible to know the future, and what do you think you will be doing in 10 years? So let's just take those one at a time because they're actually two different questions here. So the first one is it possible to know the future? So I'm going to give you guys each a couple of minutes. Think about it and start writing. The best way this works is if you write your name. So like I write my name, and then I would start writing here. I think it is not possible, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So that's how you do it. So everybody, I can see Landon already gets started. Just don't write over anybody else's stuff. If you have your cursor and you just push the return, it'll drop it down. That's fine. And so everybody just pick a place on the page there and get started writing. I like to tell everybody when we start doing this to just do the best that you can. This is a class, and it's here for you are here to learn. So that means you don't already have to know everything. If you spell a word incorrectly or you make a mistake in grammar or punctuation, that doesn't matter. The most important thing is to just get something down on the paper.
Excuse me.
Yes,
Excuse
go ahead,
me.
Yolyn.
How could I use this this website?
Okay.
Write down.
Yes.
Write down.
Did you see the link over here in the Verbling chat? Do you see that right there? I just put it up again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, click there, and then you'll be on the same page with us.
Oh, thank you.
Sure. So as you guys are writing, I see that people are getting started. Go ahead and write, and while you guys are writing, I'm going to be talking a little bit. So I think somebody, Huyen, maybe just dropped out. So if I don't know if Huyen, you decided you had to go or if you lost your connection, but if you see the join class button up there, the green button, you can click on it. So either Huyen, you can get back in the class, or somebody who's new can join the class. Yosef is suggesting that Mohammed jump on it. Do it. Okay, Huyen, all right. You are writing in there. Okay.
I'm going down.
Okay. So everybody, Take your time and just write. Do the best that you can. What's going to happen is after you finish writing, then I will ask you to read what you wrote, and then I'm going to correct the writing if there needs to be any corrections. And so don't be shy. Just do the best you can. And this is a chance for you to practice. So you can write as much as you want, or you can write just one sentence. It's up to you to figure out how much you want to practice and what you want to do. And we'll just see how far we get. It's already almost 10:20, so we have about 40 minutes. So we should be able to do at least one or two more questions after this one as well. So it'll give you guys a good chance to practice your writing tonight. Huyen, I don't know if you know, but you're not in here anymore. I didn't know if you wanted to get back in or if you just want to write and have me read it. So if you are viewing the Google Doc, because I can see that there are 14 people viewing, if you want to, you can write as well. That's fine. So everybody just take 2 more minutes to finish up. If you don't know how to spell something, just sound it out the best you can and just write all the letters of the sounds that you hear, and then I can help you spell it correctly. And if anybody has any questions, go ahead and let me know. If you have questions, go ahead and ask them.
Okay, I finish.
I'm done.
Okay, great.
I'm down.
All right. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to let Huyen finish up there. Okay, let's see. Landit, you said you were done?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just giving everybody a little bit more chance to finish up here. Igor, are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to start with Igor here. And Yosef, you can keep going. Okay, Igor, how about you read for us what you wrote?
I think it is possible to know the future, but only in the movies. In our real life, it's impossible to know the future, but you never know. Maybe it is possible, but we still do not know about it.
Okay. All right. So I think it is possible to know the future, comma, but only in you can say in movies or in the movies.
In the movies. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you said when you read it.
Yes, because
yeah.
I saw that I made
Yeah. Yeah. But actually in movies is okay too. But it's probably more common to hear in the movies. In our real life, comma, it's impossible to know the future, but you never know. Maybe it is, or I would say probably, it will be possible. And then we're talking about you don't know, you never know, but maybe it will in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But we still do not know about it. Okay, good. All right, let's see who else is next. Landit, how about you read?
Okay. I think it's not possible to know the future, but you can get a pretty good idea of how it will be by seeing the technology that is appearing in our present.
Mm-hmm. Good. I think it's okay. So here we go. I think it's anytime you have
yeah, the comma. I always forget that.
It's actually apostrophe.
Apostrophe, yeah.
Yeah. So anytime you want to say it is or it has, you use that. Okay. I think it's not possible to know the future, but you can get a pretty good idea of how it will be, and there you don't need the comma, by seeing the technology that is appearing in our present. Okay. Perfect. That's good.
Thanks.
All right, Francisco, you want to read?
Okay. I don't think so. It's impossible, but you can.
You can build it. Okay, good. I don't think so. It's impossible, but you can build it. I would just make it 2 sentences there. All right, good. Okay, Huyen, are you back?
Yes, I'm back.
Okay, great. How did you manage that one? That was good.
Yeah, I was so fast, I think.
Okay, good. How about you, Reed?
Okay, I do not think it is possible to know the future for the following reasons. First and foremost, wow, I forgot. If there is any way to know, we were probably able to do it years ago, but indeed we did not. Furthermore, I also do not think it is a good idea to know the future because if so, life is not interesting anymore.
Okay, great.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. All right, so I think I'm going to change just some tenses up here. Let's see. I do not think it is possible to know the future for the following reasons. First and foremost, if there were any way to know, we probably, and I would say would have been able to do it years ago. But indeed,
do it. I'm sorry.
we have
said
not.
able to did it.
Yeah. I put this here. Have been able to, do it years ago. But indeed we have not. Furthermore, I also do not think it's a good idea to know the future because if so, life is not interesting anymore. I would say life would not be interesting anymore. Okay, good. All right, let's see. Joseph, you don't know?
I don't know. I don't know if we can see the future. I don't know if we cannot.
Okay, that's good. That's your opinion. I don't know. Okay, Jesus, how about you?
Hi. Well, it's impossible. Nobody knows what's gonna happen in the future. We only have a perspective in a short time, but we can work to have what we would like to be in the future.
Okay.
And make that possible.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. I would say it isn't possible. Okay, period. And then we can say nobody knows what's gonna happen in the future. So gonna is more like what we say in speaking, but in writing we would say going. Nobody knows what's going to happen in the future. Period. We only have a perspective in our, in a short time. Perspective for a short time. But we can work to have what we would like to have. We can work to have what we would like to have in the future, or you could say what we would like the future to be like. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Good. Mohammed. What happened to Mohammed? Did he drop out? Okay, or you're not even in. Okay, Mohammed, if you want to get started, you can write more. Tell us what you think. And Yolene, how about you tell us? Read that, what you wrote.
I don't think it's easy to know, but can dream about it and try to do it now.
Okay, great. I don't think it is easy to know, but I would say we can dream about it and try to do it now. Period. Good. Asako.
Okay. I don't think it is possible to know the future, but we can predict future to some extent based on the experience, logics, and history.
Good. So I would just change this here. I don't think it is possible to know the future. So that's good. You put the quotes around it because it's kind of like no. That's good. We do that in English. And but we can predict the future to some extent based on experience, logic, and history. Okay, great. Mustafa, how about you read yours?
Yes. It is impossible to know. It is impossible to know anything about the future, but we can do the best to help us to be better in the future through find the mistake and try to find the solving for it.
Okay, great. All right, I'm going to do a few corrections here. It is impossible to know anything about the future, comma, but we can do our best to help us be better, to help us be better in the future through, and I would say, finding the mistakes and trying to solve them. Period. Talking about solving the mistakes or the problems. Okay? Does that make sense?
Okay, thank you.
Thank
you.
Yeah, great. So I have to look here to see, did anybody join or not say anything? Let's see. Mustafa, okay, everybody did it. All right, and we have Jad, who's participating just in the Verbling chat. I think it's not possible. And then he said, 10 years later, I'll be a president of a very big company. Okay, great. Okay, so that's our next question. So take a couple of minutes to think about what you would like to be doing in 10 years. That's the question. What do you think you will be doing in 10 years? So of course, you can take this question to mean like logically and based on your own experience right now, what do you think you'll be doing? Or you could use your imagination and think big and write whatever you want to write. Maybe you have a dream and you see yourself doing something in 10 years. So take a couple minutes there and tell us what you will be doing in 10 years. And while you guys are writing, I'll just tell you that yesterday was my oldest son's 15th birthday. So it went by really fast. So 10 years is going to go by very quickly.
Oh, so happy birthday to me.
Yeah, that's pretty good. He's almost 6 feet tall, and he's like a big man already. Wow. He's only 15. 15 years ago, he was a little tiny baby boy. I'll write something too while you guys are writing. So it looks like we have about 13 other viewers besides the people who are in the Google Hangouts chat. So if you want to write what you will be doing in 10 years in the Verbling chat, then I can read that and you can participate that way if you'd like to do that. It's up to you. It gives you a chance to practice your writing in English. So it's kind of fun to think about what you might be doing 10 years from now. Because who knows, that'll be 2023. Wow. Well, if somebody wants to tell us what it will be in the Arabic calendar, the Islamic calendar, you can put that in the chat too, because I'm not familiar with that calendar, but I hear that it's a different year. So. Linda, tell us what Pemex is. Tell us what.
Yeah. Pemex is the national company for extracting, producing, and selling oil.
Oh, okay. So will you be rich?
No, but they have very good. They have very good benefits.
Good.
I think that for a Mexican is one of the best companies to work.
Is it a private company or a national company?
National company.
Oh, okay. So it's a government then? A government program? Yeah. Do they employ a lot of people?
Yes, they have like a lot of personnel in all in all Mexico. So they are the only ones that are allowed to extract and produce the fuels in Mexico. So they have a very high demand of personnel.
Yeah. Does Mexico have a lot of gas?
Yes, but more of all, they have petroleum.
Yeah, so to extract the petroleum.
Yes.
In what part of Mexico mostly? The northern part?
The southwest, I will say.
Oh. Okay.
In fact, where I live, they used to extract petroleum, but they didn't find more, so they only refined the petroleum.
Okay. Okay, it looks like people are finishing up here, so I'm going to start back here at the top. This was our question. What do you think you will be doing in 10 years? And I wasn't really thinking about it myself, but since I just told you about my son, I'll write what I wrote first, and then we'll go to Huyen. I just realized that in 10 years I could be a grandma. Yikes. I have 3 children. My sons are 15 and almost 13, and my daughter is 10. My mom had me when she was 19, so my grandma was only 40 at the time. In 10 years, I will be 52, and maybe I will have grandchildren. If not, then I will be traveling around the world. That's scary. Okay, let's see what Huyen's going to be doing 10 years. Okay, Huyen, tell us.
10 years from now, I will be running a business on my own. I will be able to speak fluently at least 3 languages. I will travel to Europe and the United States. I will have my own house near the beach and live there happily ever after.
Great. That sounds good. Let's see. I don't think there's any corrections there. Let's see. 10 years from now, I will be running a business on my own. I will be able to speak fluently at least 3 languages. Which languages will you speak?
Vietnamese, English, and another language, but Maybe more.
Yeah, maybe more. Okay. I will travel to Europe and the United States. I will have my own house near the beach and live there happily ever after. All right. That sounds good to me. All right. Lend it. Land it. Is it landed or lend it?
Landed.
But with an E.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I will be working in Pemex. I hope so. I'm having already my master's degree in computer science.
Okay. Are you working on your computer science degree now?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go to university?
Yeah, I go.
Are you working too, or just going?
No, no. I only study because the government pays me to do research, and they will give me the master if I finish my research.
Oh, are you doing petroleum research?
No, it's about robots.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's about the future then. So you know about the future.
Yes.
Yeah, you're designing the future right there with the robots.
Just a little.
Yeah. Okay, good. Jesus, do you want to read what you wrote?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe in 10 years I will be father and have a family. I want to study my master in another country, and maybe after that I can come back to work on that country. I like Europe.
Okay. All right, great. All right, I didn't correct yours, Linda. So here, it's going to be the same one. It's masters. Yeah. So okay. I'm going to read Jesus. Maybe in 10 years I'll be a father and have a family. I want to study my masters in another. Whoops. What happened there? Masters in another country. Period. Maybe after that I can come back to work in that country. I like Europe. I would say maybe after that I would go back to work in that country. I like Europe. Jesus, are you thinking of traveling to Europe in the future?
Yes, I wish. When I was in the university, I get a how can I say back? It's the government
scholarship.
Okay, scholarship for Pamplona, in Spain.
Yeah.
But for family problems, I can't go. So I want. It's a goal that I have.
Would you like to go to Spain or any other countries or?
Yes, and maybe in another country. I like Spain, the culture and a lot of things. But in general, Europe, it's have interesting cities.
Yes, I agree. I lived in Spain as a foreign exchange student when I was in high school, and it was a really nice experience. And then I also lived in Germany for a year and worked there. And what I loved about being in Europe is that you can travel, and you travel a few hours, and you're in a completely different country where they speak different language and they eat different food and stuff. And that's really cool because compared to the United States, if I travel, like I went to California last week and I drove for 2 whole days, and I'm still in America.
Wow.
So, yeah, and everybody's speaking English still, so so it's not as exciting. All right.
Yeah.
So. Okay, great. Mustafa, you want to read what you wrote, please?
Yes.
Okay.
I can do many things that I can't finish before by starting to find the solutions that help me to be more better in my work and more valuable for me and to my family and to the society. If I have a chance to travel to another country to find what I want, I will travel.
Okay, great. Let me see what I see here. I can do many things that I can't finish before. All right. So since we're talking about in the future, I would say I will be able to do many things that I haven't finished before. So that because we're talking about in 10 years from now. By starting to find the solutions that help me to be better, you don't need them more there, just better, better in my work and more valuable. Let's see, by finding solutions that help me and more valuable to me, to my family, and to the society. Okay, I'm changing that now just because it wasn't a complete sentence if I did it the other way. I will be able to do many things that I haven't finished before by starting to find the solutions that help me to be better in my work and more valuable to me, to my family, and to the society. If I have a chance to travel to another country to find what I want, I will travel. Okay, great. Hey, Mustafa, in
Yes.
in Arabic, when you write in Arabic, you
Yes.
do you guys use commas? Do you have
Please
commas?
again. What?
Yeah, we do.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
When you write Arabic, yes, right. Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you
have
leave a
commas.
space between them? Because I
Yeah,
notice when I'm
Space?
correct, yeah. Okay, I notice when I'm correcting people who speak Arabic that you guys put the commas like that, but the comma is after that word, and then there's a space between the next word right there. So you don't need
It
a
is,
space.
yeah, it is not the same comma. It is, if you can see it in the text like this.
Okay.
The English
Oh,
comma.
it goes different. Yeah, because you guys, in Arabic, you write the, you start on the right and you go towards the left.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so that's why. Yeah. Okay, great. Just wanted to double check that. Igor, do you want to read what you wrote?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I don't know for sure what will be in 10 years, but I think in 10 years I will be married, I will have children and a big house.
Okay, great. So I don't know for sure I would say what will happen in 10 years, but I think in 10 years I will be married, I will have children, and a big house.
Yes.
How old are you now, Igor?
26.
Okay. Are you studying or are you working?
No, I'm working. I graduated university and now I'm working.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm a sales representative.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right, well, good luck.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, Asuko.
Okay. Yes. I actually have no idea what I will be doing in 10 years because looking back my past 10 years ago, I don't think I have made change in anything significantly about myself. However, I have a great desire to accomplish something, such as mastering several languages and actually become a polyglot and talk to people in several languages, because each time I visit different countries, that makes me want to learn the language spoken in the country. A lady can dream, but hopefully it won't be ended up with just dreaming about it.
Yeah, okay, great. All right, let me make a few corrections here. All right. I actually have no idea what I will be doing in 10 years because looking back, I would say looking back over my past 10 years, I don't think I have made, I would say made many, let's see, I don't think I have made any significant changes in myself. Okay? And then I would say, however, I have a great desire to accomplish something, such as, and I put the comma there and keep it going, such as mastering several languages and actually becoming a polyglot. And I would say to talk to people in several languages, because each time I visit different countries, that makes me want to learn the language spoken in the country. A lady can dream, but hopefully it won't end up with just dreaming about it. Okay, great. So Asuko.
Yes?
How many languages do you speak now?
I just only, well, I speak Japanese, of course, then I'm not learning English right now, then I'm trying to learn Spanish as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Are you familiar with some of the polyglots that have different YouTube channels and stuff on the internet?
Yes, I have been watching a lot of people. Like one British guy speaks like 17 languages. That was so amazing.
Yeah,
I was so
yeah.
inspired by that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of them on there. Do you know Benny the Irish Polyglot?
Yes, he made a song about polyglot. That
Yeah.
was so
Yeah,
fun.
that's the one I was wondering if you knew that. That's so funny. Yeah, if anybody wants to know, I'm going to write
I
it
know
right
that
here.
song as well.
You do? Yeah. This guy is pretty funny. He goes around to different countries and learns lots of different languages. He's in Cairo right now, I think, in Egypt, because he just spent 3 months learning Arabic, but he was living in Brazil when he was doing it. So, yeah. So if you look up the Benny the Irish Polyglot, you'll probably see one of his YouTube videos, and he made a song, and it has, I think, 30 different languages, and people, it's all different polyglot people, and they are singing a song that they wrote called Skype Me Maybe.
Yes.
It's
And
pretty cool.
A question: he speak fluently in these languages, or he can only say hello, how are you, bye?
No, well, he has a certain amount of languages that he's pretty fluent in, like, well, he's from Ireland, so English, but he also speaks Gaelic, I think, and Spanish and French and Portuguese, and he was in Taiwan, I think, for a while, and then he went traveling in China, so he speaks some Chinese pretty good, and then Arabic, but he studies them pretty intensively, and then he goes to the country, and so he gets a lot of practice in, and he uses Skype a lot and Verbling, like sites like Verbling and other sites, and so yeah, you can check out his stuff. It's pretty cool, and you can see videos of him speaking in these different languages. So he's been traveling and living on the road for, I think, like 10 years. So it's a lot of, that's what he does. So yeah,
He must be rich.
No, he talks all about it. He just he has a product that he sells, but he also just does whatever he needs to do. But he talks a lot about how you can travel pretty cheaply too.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Yolene. Oh no, do you lose Yolene?
She said she had a class.
Oh no. Okay. I wasn't checking on the chat there. All right, so she wrote, I'm not sure, but I think the most important thing is learning another language and try to work harder and harder. Actually, I want to go around the world in 10 years. All right, I'll correct that one quickly in case she's still around. I am not sure, comma, but I think the most important thing is learning another language and trying to work harder and harder. Actually, comma, I want to go around the world in 10 years. Okay, good. Yosef. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you read yours?
So simple, running my own company.
Yeah, you want to run your own company? What kind of company?
I don't know, I'm gonna name it Ysoft. It is for making softwares and programs. And maybe I can give you a free software for running your coffee in the future, yeah.
Okay. So are you a computer engineer or a programmer? Or?
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. Great. Well, good luck. And Francisco, I think, did he lose his connection? Are you there, Francisco? No. I don't know what happened. Some people are losing their connections. He wrote, I think I'll be married with a beautiful wife and working in a big company, and at the weekends I'll be playing soccer with my son. With respect to my English, I hope to be able to speak English very well as German. Okay, so I'll correct that. I think I'll be married with a beautiful wife and working in a big company, and I think maybe in British English they say at the weekends, but we say on the weekends I'll be playing soccer with my son. With respect to my English, which we always capitalize, comma, I hope to be able to speak English very well, comma, as well as German. Okay, Francisco. All right, anybody else? Okay. 10:53. All right. Jad, you joined us? Jed? Jed or Jad? Jad, are you there? Maybe he's sleeping. Okay, you were in the Verbling chat and now you're in the Google Hangouts, so I'm not sure if your mic is turned on or not, but if you want to talk, then you can. Also, Daniel, are you there? You just joined us? Daniel? Your microphone's not on. Check your microphone. Because I cannot hear you. Did anybody hear him?
No.
No.
No, no, no.
No. Okay. Well, we only have 6 minutes left. And here's the next one. That one. Do you think that the world is becoming overpopulated? And the second part to that question basically was, what should we do about it? So you guys have about 2 minutes. So if you want to write a couple of sentences, tell me if you think the world is becoming overpopulated. That means too many people on the planet. So you could say yes or no. And then if you think so, what can we do about it? What can we do about so many people joining us on this planet Earth to make sure that we take care of it? So we only have 5 minutes left in class. So everybody who's in the Google Hangout, if you have the, I'm going to put the link up because we have a couple new people coming in. And Danielle, I don't know what happened to your mic, so I'm not sure. But if you want to write on the Google Doc, just click on that link there, and you can write a sentence or 2 or 3. And then I think we have just enough time to quickly go through reading them, and then we'll be done for tonight with me. I'm not sure if there's another class coming up or not. I think not. So we can finish up this one. So Danielle, sorry that your microphone didn't work. Maybe the connection was not strong enough or something. And Jad, are you there? No. Okay, drop that. Okay, good. All right, let's see. Lend it.
I read it?
Okay, yeah, go ahead and read it.
Okay, I think that the world is going to be overpopulated, and one of the main problems is going to be the food supply. I have no idea about what we can do. Maybe conquer Mars.
Well, you know they're trying to do that already.
Yeah, the NASA.
Yes, they're trying to start growing food on Mars, I think. All right, well, we'll see. Okay, let's see if I can... I think that the world is going to be overpopulated, and one of the main problems is going to be the food supply, period. I have no idea about what we can do. I would say I have no idea what we can do about it. Maybe conquer Mars. Okay, good idea.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, Igor, you want to read yours?
Yes. Yes, world become overpopulated, and this is a big problem for our society. I don't know what we can do about it.
Okay. So the only thing I would correct here is yes, the world has become overpopulated, and this is a big problem for our society. I don't know what we can do about it. Okay. Well, Landit gave you one idea. Conquer Mars. Okay, thanks. Huyen, you want to read yours?
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. I need to find what it is. Yeah. Oh, just 1 second. There it is. I don't think the world is becoming overpopulated. Yes, it is becoming crowded in urban areas, but there is still a lot of spaces in rural areas. If we can just spread the population throughout the world, the problem will be solved.
Okay, great. So I don't have any corrections there in your English. But yeah, I sometimes think about that too. Like it seems like there's lots of areas. Like when I was driving through California, there's lots of areas that are not populated. But I think there's some problems there, like with no water or something. You know, not a good place to grow food or something like that. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Mustafa, you want to read?
No, I haven't.
Not
finished.
yet. Jesus, how about you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I think it isn't overpopulated because the world is capable. Capable.
Yeah.
Of supporting more humans, but the structure of our civilization should be changing to meet the demands of population growth.
Okay, good. It isn't. Yeah, that's a good. Let's see. It isn't overpopulated because the world. Okay, it isn't overpopulated because the world is capable of supporting more humans. But the structure of our civilization should be changing to meet the demands of population growth. Yes, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, Joseph, you want to read yours? Joseph? Joseph.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Yeah, I don't know. It is mine. I think the world will be just fine, at least for the next 50 years. So I'll be fine till then. You know, how lucky I am.
Okay. I think the world will be just fine, at least for the next 50 years, period. I'll be fine. You can put till, but in writing it's mostly until then. How lucky I am. Okay, so you're not worried?
No, at all.
All right, there you go. You can put an exclamation mark. Okay. Asiya, are you in the chat? I don't think so. Okay. Asiya, I will just read yours. If there is overpopulation, comma, we should construct some buildings on other planets. Okay. You can go with landed to Mars. All right. Mustafa, I think you're the last one. Do you want to read yours now?
Okay, but I have one sentence only. I think the world will be becoming. Yes.
Go ahead. I think you're watching it in the recording. Go ahead, Mustafa.
Yes. Yes. I think the world will be becoming overpolluted because we use machine in everything in our life and waste more power. So we must save power to save the world more polluted.
Okay, save power to save the world. Is that what you said? Alright, I think the world, you could say, is becoming overpopulated because we use machines in everything in our life. We could say for everything in our life and waste more power. So we must save power to save the world. Okay, good. Okay, everybody. Everything in our life. So we must. All right, everybody, you guys did a good job. Thank you for coming to class. I'm going to end the class now. It's a little bit past the hour, but I don't think there's any other classes coming up right now. But so check out for the next classes when you guys want to go on the verbing class. I have some classes coming up tomorrow and the next day, and lots of other teachers are also teaching. So I just want to thank you for coming to class
Thank you.
and participating. You guys did a great job. Lots of
Thank you
good
so
writing.
much.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you
Okay,
so
thanks.
much
Have
for
a
the
good
amazing
day.
class.
Have a good
Bye bye.
evening. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.
See
Bye,
ya.
everybody.